great examples of faith, and I see idiots like me. We all do stupid stuff, but that's the point. God keeps loving us. Jesus has to keep telling people the same thing over and over. It's like, don't be a hypocrite. Love God. Love your neighbor. Don't be a hypocrite. Love God. Love your neighbor. It's like a pop song with like 4 or 5 lyrics. It's like, love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor. Jesus keeps saying the same things over and over. Because look who he's dealing with. I mean, you have the people closest to Jesus, the apostles. You have Mark, who most scholars believe is the guy running around the Garden of Gethsemane, naked. Thankfully, the illustrators left this part out of the beginner's Bible. You have Simon the Zealot, who was fighting the Romans. In today's language, Simon was like, get the Romans out! Build the wall! Make Israel great again! You have Matthew, also called Levi, who could have helped Mark out by giving him some pants. Because he was a tax collector who had money and superior denim. Levi the tax collector who worked for Rome, and Simon the Zealot who hated Rome, somehow made it work so you can share potluck mystery casserole with people with different political views, or even a Boilermakers fan. What about Peter? Peter seems kind of stupid. Now let's be clear, I'm not calling Peter stupid. It's Jesus who says that. Jesus says, every plant that my heavenly Father has not planted will be pulled up by the roots. Peter says, explain this parable to us. And then look at Jesus' reply in verse 16. King James, do ye yet not understand? New American, are you lacking in understanding also? NIV, are you still so dull? Passion Translation, you still remain clueless. The Hawaiian Bible, listen and try to understand the message. Are you being willfully stupid? Being called stupid is an improvement because Jesus also called him Satan. Peter is the one who told Jesus, you can't wash my feet, and asked then for Jesus to give him a whole bath. Peter is the one who steps out of the boat only to sink. Peter says, Lord, I'll follow you to prison and death. And then follows that up with, I do not know him. I do not know him. I do not know him. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Peter just sometimes get it, does not get it. But sometimes he does. Jesus asked, who do you say that I am? And Peter said, you are Christ, the Son of God. And Jesus praised Peter and gave him the new name, Petros, the rock. Sometimes Peter had faith like a rock, and sometimes Peter had a head like a rock. That's why the Bible is my sanctuary, my comfort. It's filled with hopes for saints and idiots. People like you, people like me. Thank you.